perfect. So I really enjoyed the film, and I'm really excited to get into it. But first, just real quick, I just want to say congratulations on
Thank you.
on winning that award. So first question, like I said, I love the movie. I love the big cast and everything, and I come from a pretty big family, so I understand
Really,
how hectic it
all
can
the
be.
dynamics.
Yeah, exactly. So my first question is, how did you relate to Sarah in the movie, being just someone trying to keep the peace in such a big hectic household.
Well, first I should say that I collaborated to the script,
Yeah.
so I started to meet Sarah much before that we started actually to shoot.
Right.
So from the very, very beginning. And Gabriele, when he called me and he told me about this idea he had of telling this story, he even told me, you can choose the female character when the script will be done. And so I still didn't know which character I would have played, and so I wrote for every female character the best that I could.
Oh wow.
Because I thought, so at the end, whatever I'm going to play, I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
And at the end, when we finished the script, he asked me, so which character did you choose? I thought that there was another character that was very, very strong and very important in the movie, which is the character of, I can't remember now the name, oh my God. Well, now it's interpreted by Carolina Crescentini, the blonde one. The crazy wife, very jealous, obsessive, insecure. So that character was interesting to deal with, but I had already played something similar, so I thought I want to play something totally different. But Sarah, I didn't accept her point of view, because in life I would never do what she does.
Okay.
Because she deals with this bad situation with her husband, and she doesn't want to see the reality.
Right,
She
yeah.
prefers to take care about everybody, so she doesn't have to think about herself. And this is totally opposite of what I am in life, because I prefer to destroy things, but live the truth. And so during the shooting, I was suffering so much because I work only with real emotions.
Yeah.
And so inside, I had this stomach ache because I had to struggle with myself.
Right.
And at the same time, I loved her, as usual, because when an actress play a role, she just fall in love with the role.
Yeah.
And I worked a lot on the rhythm of the character. The character, at first, she moves very fastly. She runs a lot because she doesn't want to stop. She doesn't want to see reality. But then after the shock, she changes the rhythm. Everything is broken, and in fact, she become more still.
Yeah, that really came through. That's awesome. So you also mentioned that you collaborated on the script, and so my second question is, after you guys started filming the movie, did you guys find yourself changing the script at all, or adapting to kind of how you felt on a particular day?
Gabriele, he's a kind of director that love rehearsal. So before shooting, we have been rehearsing a lot.
Yeah.
For example, Gabriele with every actor, then with every couple, and then with all the group. So 3 days before shooting, we have been rehearsing so many hours and making improvisations. And so things sometimes would change. And so we put in the script all the suggestion.
Right.
And so the script became really alive, really alive. And then when we finally shoot it, everybody was the character.
Yeah.
So everything was already there.
Yeah. I love how you describe the script as being alive, because I noticed that about the movie as a whole too. I noticed there were a lot of scenes where everybody would be in the scene at one time and they have to hit their marks at a specific time. So what was it like shooting those scenes when everyone has to be at a specific place?
So difficult.
Yeah.
Because Gabriele uses so much piano sequenza. How do you know piano sequenza? How do you say, sorry, piano sequenza? It's that you don't cut the take.
Okay, yeah.
With the camera, you take a long take.
No, a long take, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so sometimes you, as an actor, you were scared because if you made a mistake, everybody else would have problems. And so you felt so much pressure, and in fact my heart was like bumping, like, oh my God, in that sense, because you have a big responsibility, because all the crew is waiting for you to do the right thing. And then also, as an actor, you couldn't really take care about the acting, because you had so many things to care about. Like, you have to stop in this moment, you have to turn here, and then she's coming from behind. And so everything was quite difficult.
Right.
And those takes are just one take. And there are a few takes that are like, first take, good, it's done.
Oh, wow.
And me, I was crying, no, please, can I do another one? But you just can't, you know.
Yeah, right. And what was it like working with such a large ensemble cast with so many people?
We were very worried at first, because usually, you know, actors are very competitive, or they could be jealous. And we had to stay for 2 months stocked in an island.
Oh, wow.
So it was like an anthropological experience. We had to live everything together. And so we could have imploded, like in the story of the movie. But something mysterious happened, and very, very magic. We became a family.
Yeah.
And we loved each other. We were not jealous.
Right.
And for that, I have to say that Gabriele is such a loving director that makes you feel so special. So there is no competition, because everybody feels, oh, he loves me so much. I'm unique.
Yeah.
And so we just helped each other, and we just were having this great experience together, and we kept saying, thank you, universe. We're living something magic.
Yeah.
And in fact, when the movie finished, we were all crying. And we had an art time, and we have a chat on WhatsApp, this app.
Yeah, right.
And we still talk every day,
That's
every day.
awesome.
See,
Yeah.
We say each other, oh, I miss you, and then we send pictures. I mean, we are still in contact, because that was something that was born, like a big feeling that still stays.
Yeah, that really came through. I could definitely tell.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you guys filmed a lot on the island, and obviously there were a lot of exterior shots in the movie, especially like when it's raining and it's stormy. What was it like shooting those scenes? Where you're outside and everything.
The funny thing is that Gabriele was waiting for this storm, because it had to be in the story.
Yeah.
And we've been there for 2 months, and the weather was just amazing.
Yeah.
So every day, Gabriele, at the end, they had to invent the storm and to make it fake.
Yeah.
So, for example, when you see the sea that is wild and crazy, it's because there were 2 boats going before the take, and making the water like wavy.
Yeah.
And so then, let's go. And then there were these huge, how do you call this huge, like huge wheels that make air.
Like windmills?
Sorry?
Like windmills, like fans?
Kind of, fans, but huge fans.
Yeah.
And in fact, once the very old actress, Sandra Milo, which used to work with Federico Fellini for many years, she's a star.
Right, yeah.
My God, she was taken away by the wind.
Wow.
We lost her. Where is Sandra? And we were so scared, because she's a fantastic but old lady.
Yeah.
but she's still alive. And anyway, it was very, very funny.
Yeah.
It was very funny, this fake thing. And then also the plants in Italy, we are very like artigianali, how do you say, like artisans.
Yeah, right.
So I guess that here in USA and in Hollywood, big productions, you have incredible ways.
Yeah.
But there, for example, to make the plants moving, the trees,
Yeah.
there were subtle stripes of nylon,
Okay, yeah.
and people behind doing
cool.
that. So that was so funny for us,
Yeah.
seeing people moving like
Yeah.
this, and it was very funny.
That's really cool. One of the other things I loved about the film is that it's really musical, which kind of surprised me. And you even got to sing a few times in the movie.
Sí.
So was there any music that you wanted in the film that you just couldn't, that just didn't end up making the final cut?
No, well, those songs that are in the movie
Yeah.
are among the most popular song in the culture of Italian music.
Right.
So everybody knows those songs in
Yeah.
Italy. That's why Gabriele chose this song, because he wanted that people in the movie theater would start to sing.
Yeah.
And that happens sometimes. And so we all knew those songs. And actually the fact that we had to rehearse to sing all together created that magic feeling.
Yeah.
And so from the very first day, wherever we were, at restaurants, I mean outside the set, no?
Yeah.
In the hotel, everywhere, we were singing all the time.
Right.
We became obsessed with this
Yeah.
singing. And so those were our favorite moment
Right.
in the movie.
Yeah, me too. No, I really enjoyed them.
Oh, that's nice.
So last question. One of the other scenes in the movie that I thought was really fun and I really enjoyed was the fight near the end of the scene between you and Luongo. I just want to ask what it was like filming that scene, because it looked like a lot of fun.
Yes, yeah. We shooted that in the night. We were so tired because it was the last scene
Right.
to shoot, so it was very, very late, and there was a lot of tension, of course.
Yeah.
And we were both scared that we could hurt each other.
Yeah.
And then also the scene had to be right because the take was very long, because
Yeah.
it started from a peaceful moment, everybody dancing, singing, a
Right.
very light atmosphere, and then the atmosphere had to change totally, and the
Yeah.
mood had to change. So that was
Yeah.
quite difficult to do. And then at that point I had no voice anymore at all. But we loved this scene so much because we thought it was so crazy and
Yeah.
so funny, and we really lived it.
Right.
What happened was real, and everybody was so affected by this scene. All the other actors were in the scene, and the atmosphere was incredible. You know, when the energy grows, and everybody is affected by that scene. So we were very happy at the end because it looked real and nobody got hurted.
Yeah.
Because we did that with the hair, you know. So imagine that I'm a very, very passionate actress, kind of crazy sometimes. So for a month I was wondering, how could I ever take the hair of a girl? And this is so unnatural to me. And so I kept this question open. How could I do that? How could I do? And this question was obsessing me. So once I were with some friends at the restaurant, and in real life.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine, a very old friend of mine, she has huge hair like that. And she started to be so nasty with me, but so nasty, but we still don't talk.
Oh, wow.
So I couldn't believe what she was saying. She's a bit maybe crazy sometimes. Anyway, in 1 second, I grabbed her hair and said, what are you doing? And then I said, oh my God, I just did what my character has to do.
Yeah.
And so that I found it so natural. And the day after, I told to Gabriele. Gabriele, I just
Yeah.
did that in real life, and we started to laugh because, of course, it was a crazy scene.
Yeah.
And I did it in a real restaurant, which was very embarrassing. And you know, in Italy, I'm a public
A public figure.
figure.
Yeah.
So they recognized me, and so the day after, some friends received calls like, "Hey, Sabrina Impacciatore yesterday did a crazy thing in a restaurant," you know. But that
Oh,
was my
wow.
character that was
Yeah.
possessing me.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
you-
okay. That
yeah.
happens sometimes.
Did you pull a lot from your personal life like that for the whole movie? Like did you pull a lot from your experience for it?
Well, as I told you, this
Yeah.
character is very far from me, and
Yeah.
then I'm not married. I don't have kids, and so I had to create this family that I don't have in real life, and all the feelings. I just believed in the situation.
Yeah.
I believed that that guy was my husband, that kid was my. And in fact,
Yeah.
I still write messages to the kid.
Oh,
We are
that's
still in
awesome.
contact.
Yeah.
I just believed everything, and
Yeah.
that was an experience, in fact.
Right.
And this is why I act,
Yeah.
to live different lives.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I mean, I really, like I said, I really love this movie, and
I'm so happy about
yeah,
that.
yeah, I've been recommending it to my family and everything
Oh,
too.
great.
So, but
Oh,
yeah,
really?
thank you so much too.
Thank
for,
you to you.
for helping me. Like I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Ciao.
And yeah,
Thank you.
you guys are good.
Ciao.